Yeah, awesome. So one thing that really jumped out as well, a service, is the LinkedIn. For me personally, I think LinkedIn is just such an untapped platform, and it really, it's such a hard place as well. So have you had, like, or what are some interesting, I guess, insights that you've had from your experience with that LinkedIn service?
Yeah, like I think we kind of forget LinkedIn. We just kind of treat it like we put up essentially our CV and we just let it go, and we just assume it's only a space you go in if you are looking for a new job or you're interested to learn about another company. Whereas it's been around for ages, but it's definitely still in that kind of early stage phase where you can really get a lot from it and grow really well from it. A lot of the stuff I've done with people in the past is people who want to kind of position themselves as speakers or like get into kind of conference worlds and speaking at events, and they've like, get on LinkedIn, like, let's put you on a link on your LinkedIn platform. It's right, that's what you do. And they just don't understand like that's an avenue to go down. And then they get so much more uptake on that offering they're putting out there, because you've just got to think, if someone is in business, a lot of the time they will search on LinkedIn first to find someone within an industry niche. Like, that's your starting point, especially for companies who have, you can obviously pay to have a certain LinkedIn service where you can search by job title and really hone in on what people do. Like, you're opening yourself up to all those people who are looking for that. So that's performed really well for some of the clients I've had who wanted to go down that route. Obviously 2020, that went out the door. But then also I've had recently a client who wants to work with schools, but they had no budget to do ads or anything like that. So I was like, okay, well, this is what you got to do. Go onto LinkedIn, search a school you want to pitch to, look who is employed at that school, find that job, and then send them a message. And they're like, what? You can do that? I'm like, yeah, that's LinkedIn. Like, try it out. And they did it, and they like realized they were getting like such a good response, because you're engaging with someone within a platform where they know they're going to be talked to about what they do or where they work. They're open to it. So that's been really great for people that I've been working with in that space. And just to become a bit of like an industry expert, like putting out content and writing stuff, it can have a great uptake on LinkedIn, which I think people forget. Like, they just think if you write something, it's got to be on a website or your blog or whatever. But LinkedIn is such an incredible platform to share, and people are so open to sharing things on LinkedIn because they'll share because it represents their own beliefs or what they've learned. So yeah, LinkedIn is great. I know people who write it off if they're like, especially a creative, they think, I don't need, like, LinkedIn, it's not a space for me. It's all lawyers and accountants. And it's not. Like, there's so much opportunity out there. If you just kind of change your thinking and you have a key objective of what you want from it, it can be really good.
Yeah, that is really interesting. I like what you just said. Do you think the mindset is changing as well with LinkedIn? It's not just, it has to be you in a suit and tie talking about annual reports.
Yeah, I definitely, I think people are way more open to seeing people's own personal views and personality come through with things. And even like some people I follow on LinkedIn, I notice the things that get shared the most for them are when they're talking about themselves, like talking about a hardship they've had or something like that connects with people. LinkedIn is still a platform for connection. It's just people think it's got to be, like you said, full professional. I'm not showing anything about me. But when you kind of realize it's just a space where people are promoting the work they do, part of that work they do is showing who they are as a person. So I find it's really good for that. And I think it's becoming more popular as people talk about LinkedIn as like a really great untapped platform. Like, if anyone follows Brooke Valinovich, she's has her social club, which is all about training businesses how to use social media on using Instagram for their social media. And she's teamed up with another person who specializes in LinkedIn. So there's already this connection happening of how businesses can benefit if you're on LinkedIn as well. Like, it's not all about Instagram or Facebook. Like, LinkedIn has a lot of potential for businesses.
Yeah, amazing.